thinking about traveling or even living abroad, let's break down where your US dollar has the most power and the real pros and cons you should know before you go. Let's start close to home, Latin America. The dollar is very strong across many countries here, and the cost of living is a fraction of what you'd pay in the US. Mexico. In Mexico, your dollar stretches far when it comes to food, housing, and healthcare. The bonus? It's right next door to the US, making travel easy. But here's the catch. Tourist hotspots like Cancun or Tulum aren't always cheap, and some regions face safety issues, so research where you plan to stay. Colombia. Colombia is another hotspot. With an amazing exchange rate, you can find cheap rent, transportation, and dining, especially in cities like Medellin, which has become a digital nomad favorite. Just remember, safety can vary depending on the area, so stick to the well-known cities. Peru or Ecuador. In Peru and Ecuador, life is very affordable. Ecuador even uses the US dollar officially, so you don't have to worry about currency exchanges. Both countries offer incredible culture and natural beauty. On the flip side, rural areas can feel underdeveloped, and political tensions pop up from time to time. Southeast Asia. Now let's jump over to Southeast Asia, probably the world's best known region for stretching your dollar. Rent, food, and transport here can be unbelievably cheap. Vietnam. Vietnam is a favorite among travelers. Street food costs less than a cup of coffee in the US, and rent is dirt cheap. Cities like Da Nang and Ho Chi Minh are buzzing with expats. The downsides, the language barrier can be tough, and visas require some planning. Thailand. Thailand is legendary for affordability and lifestyle. Great healthcare, beautiful beaches, and a strong expat scene make it popular, but if you're in big tourist areas like Bangkok or Phuket, expect higher prices. Plus, Thailand has strict visa rules you'll need to keep up with. Philippines. The Philippines is another great pick, especially because English is widely spoken. Housing and food are cheap and the culture is welcoming. The main drawbacks are natural disasters like typhoons, and safety can vary depending on the region. Cambodia. Cambodia might surprise you. It's one of the cheapest countries in Southeast Asia, and they use US dollars for everyday transactions. But keep in mind, healthcare and infrastructure are not as developed as in neighboring Thailand or Vietnam. Eastern Europe and the Balkans. Europe on a budget? Yep, it's possible, but not in places like Paris or Rome. Eastern Europe and the Balkans give you that European experience for way less. Romania, Bulgaria. These countries offer low rent, cheap food, and affordable public transport. You'll get beautiful landscapes, historic towns, and European living at half the price. But winters can be cold and bureaucracy can make long stays tricky. Serbia, Shuainkior, Bosnia, Albania. In the Balkans, your dollar stretches far. Hospitality is amazing and the lifestyle is slow-paced but affordable. The cons? Fewer international flights, slower paperwork, and since these aren't part of the EU, travel takes extra steps. Turkey, and then there's Turkey. The Turkish lira has dropped a lot, making the US dollar incredibly strong here. You'll find cheap rent, amazing food, and a rich culture that blends Europe and Asia. The flip side, inflation is high and politics can be unstable at times. Africa. Finally, let's head to Africa, another region where the dollar carries serious weight. Morocco, Egypt. In Morocco and Egypt, local food, transport, and lodging are very cheap, and you'll be surrounded by rich history and culture, but be prepared. Tourist scams are common, and political tensions sometimes affect travel. South Africa. South Africa is another country where the dollar goes far against the rand. You'll find incredible landscapes, wine country, and a vibrant lifestyle. But safety can vary a lot depending on the city or neighborhood, and major cities like Cape Town aren't always as cheap as you'd expect. So those are some of the top regions where your US dollar really stretches further, from Latin America's close-to-home bargains to Southeast Asia's budget-friendly lifestyles, Eastern Europe's hidden gems, and Africa's cultural treasures. Each comes with its own pros and cons. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more travel and lifestyle content, and let me know in the comments, which of these regions would you want to explore first?